Oh, wait, maybe that never got destroyed before it eventually melted and it just slowly worked its way down there. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that it was probably something around here that did that. How long's left on this? Next dormancy is 19.3 cycles. Until then, we're gonna have loads of power for these generators. Why are they not getting tuned up, though? Oh. Let's make sure that, in fact, all of the... Well, no, let's not put them all the way up there. Let's pop them at 7s, though, so that they all get tuned up when required. At least these ones. Those will remain at 8s because they can actually be manually loaded. The others can't be. So the only thing that we could do with these is to NG tune them. Get that extra little bit of oomph out of them. Oh my lord. It's a rather large amount of liquid down here. I disapprove. How hot is this? It's 90 degrees, 99. It's only 117 coming in now. This is now actually leaching heat out of the rest of this area. Hey, copper volcano. Damage overheated. Oh. Yeah, it can't shed its heat fast enough. Okay. Hmm. It's strictly necessary, though. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, that one is made of copper ore. This one's made of copper ore. Okay, time to break these down. Replace them with gold amalgam, or even steel. It's not actually an issue to me one way or the other. The water down here is actually cooling, by the way. Interestingly. Oh my lord. To down here. Coolant is coming in at 70-ish, what, 40 to 70 degrees, leaving at about a steady 34. What's it? Let me go grab the copper volcano notifications. There we are. And we want to... Perfect. Alright, well... It's not the greatest. We still need to deal with all of this heat, but... It does seem to be getting a little bit less intense over here. I could build... Okay, I need this on a 9. Disable auto repair. Same here. Disable auto repair on a 9. I could actually plant my Wheezeworts, I guess, to cool things down. I would need to fertilize them with phosphor, but it wouldn't necessarily be the worst idea. Let's have a look at how far an auto sweeper would be able to cover. Okay, so if I pop this in here instead, I just don't do the side ones, then we should be fine. And instead have some storage bins right there. I will need power down here. Actually, I can run this into the main line. And we want some steel over there. Perfect. This won't do a whole lot to affect a change in the heat, especially because it's CO2 here and it's not very conductive, but thermally reactive rather. Conductive. One would hope it's not very conductive. But I think that'll be one of the better ways of us sorting out the heat in that allocation. Batteries partly submerged in water. That's not concerning at all. Shh. Don't think about it. If you don't think about it, it's not a problem. Okay. Where is that coming down? Okay, now we've got some nice hot petroleum. We've been using the refineries. That is helping to convert this back into steam there. Nice. What's the pressure here? Activates only if it's over 17. This one activates if it drops below. Okay. Small volcano. Whoop whoop. Nice. Bunch of extra. Oh, building broken. Oh, they didn't manage to close in time. Very well. Yeah, a couple of hits there. Oh, that. Okay, well, only a few mild strikes that we need to worry about. Oh, 7. Have this set to accept data banks? Yes, we do. Someone should be along shortly to... Oh, they've already collected it. Has that actually gone up? I'm not entirely certain that it has. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to build a bigger rocket. At this point, though, I do feel that we're mostly self-sufficient. Or self-sustaining, really. I really want to get this sorted. No idea what we're going to be doing in here. Why did I put ladders like this? What plants was I intending to grow in here? I was intending to grow something. I suspect I was intending to grow plants in there. Good night, you Mendel. And take care, Kyukun. But I strongly suspect my intention here was to have plants. Maybe it was to have weasels, yeah. Though that many, though? No, I can't. Was this going to be the kitchen? No, no, no. We were going to have the kitchen elsewhere. The idea was going to be that the kitchen would be a completely refrigerated room, like frozen rather, full of chlorine. So any food in the kitchen would remain sterile and be preserved perpetually. And this would request only enough food to fill the refrigerator at a time. This was meant to activate if we didn't have CO2. Which means I have not set it up correctly. And this one will only accept edibles. So barbecue, fried mushroom, cooked fish, gristleberry, omelette, spicy tofu, nutrient bar, that sort of thing. Oh, but for the time... Actually, I'm going to set it to sweep only. For now. Remind me about that. Well, no. What I'll do is I'll turn it off, because otherwise I will forget. If I allow that to sit there with its correct requirements, then people will bring stuff down here. Don't know what we were going to use this room for. It's going to bug me. Frozen chlorine kitchen? Is this a dark Aavak, right? It's quite safe in this game. Quite safe. I assure you. Everything is fine. No one is going to be flash frozen. No. Definitely not going to be using any carbonite. The little auto super that could. I'm starting to really strongly suspect I need to give an order just to shift this out, but it's kind of hilarious how much is over here now. Let's properly look at that. Okay, so we've got many different 25 tons of sandstone in here. So many 25 tons of sandstone. Truly, it is rather remarkable. Right, we want to set this up for... where is it? Consumable ore? No. Industrial ingredient? No. I always forget where this would be. No, it's not going to be rare resource. Miscellaneous? Nope. I want the raw mineral. Agriculture. There we go. Right, what time it is then? And hopefully, this is going to be able to help quite well. And if need be, I can add more. Honestly, what I could do is I could have a little pipe set up down here to do that. There we are. Look at it go! I could add in more if I wanted to. I had quite a lot of them to add, so maybe I should actually. The main thing is that as long as the fertilizer is delivered into these bins, the auto sweeper will handle fertilizing them. Whatever happened to that pipe bridge? he wanted to remind him about. I think I've sorted that one out already. Could be wrong, though. So, let's hope. Let's hope I'm not. So far, so mostly safe. Always running fairly close to its maximum up here. Plenty of heat in here. Actually, it's only 113 degrees in there. Crazy temperature difference across this. It's like 100 degrees down here. It's an extra 75 degrees at the top. Dear Lord. Right. You're all doing okay, though. Why have I got thimbleweed growing in there? Okay. That's a concern. Oh, right, now I need it below 25. It's never going to be below 25. I'm going to say if it's below... Right, what's the maximum temperature in here? These can handle any temperature up to 30. Ah, okay. 37. 40. Right, okay. I'm going to need to adjust this then. To run it. Damn. Yeah, this is the maximum temperature tolerance. Oh, dear Lord, I put it way up. 30 degrees. We'll just have to hope that it can manage it. But we do need to send a decent amount of liquid in here. The other thing is that we straight up don't want this anymore. Get these uprooted. We no longer need that. We've got enough heading in this direction for the time being. Ah! They've done it! Chat, look at this gloriousness! They said it couldn't be done. And yet here we are. After what is probably near enough 40, 50 years. Well, cycles, days, really. Years to a duplicant. Years in my mind. At least 2 or 3 streams. Dear Lord. We finally did it. Finally did it. Actually, you know what? Let me just deconstruct those completely. We'll pop in regular ones. That took far, far, far too long. I'm very happy that it's now done. Hello, Shirojirojin! Wasn't thimbleweed the preferred food for glossy dracos? No. Meal. Meal lice is the preferred food for glossies. Got such heavy sounding feet. Decent progress down here, to be fair. Right. Eggs doing fine in there. Oxygen is doing fine forever. This is soon going to run out of power. Well, next dormancy in 14 cycles. And it's a long, long time before we get more. Honestly, our batteries are just all running low. Every single one of them. A little bit terrifying, really. I want to remove these. I'm actually going to get rid of these batteries. I'll keep the ones at the bottom because they can shed their heat into the water. But the ones at the top, I want to get rid of. And obviously these four need to stay because they control which devices turn on. Okay, CO2 is actually starting to rise again, which is good to see. Still not great, though. The chlorine that we've managed to stockpile in here is doing okay. Bleach stone is constantly replenishing it. What gas is there? Carbon dioxide, really? Wow. Okay. Chlorine above it. Well, I suppose so, actually, when you think about it. CO2 will be heavier. Some coal coming down from the Dracos. Now, one of the biggest problems that we have to... Oh, you know what? One of the really biggest problems that we have is that this workplace is so far away from tube access. Alright. Let's set this up. I need to give them a means to get into the transit tube network from down here. Otherwise, anyone who comes down here to build has to walk back. And that's adding a lot of time to their trip. I should have thought about that a long time ago. I'm kind of surprised I didn't. Do we have any artifacts to put on you? There's got to be something. Is there a way to... Oh yeah, we've got a stethoscope. Sure, we'll pop a stethoscope there. Boom. Done and dusted. Listens to duplicant heartbeats or gurgly tummies. I think if anyone tries to listen to my gurgly tummy, especially if I'm fasting, with a stethoscope, they might actually go deaf. Either that, or they would hear the secrets of the stars and begin to be able to smell colors. And then they would go blind. One or the other. There's no in between there. Did you never add hydrogen into the Draco farm intentionally? Yes, I never added them in there. Aren't you going to need a transit tube entrance next to the new colony's exit anyway? I am, but not in that location. The exit is actually going to be a lot further along. We will have... and also the transit tube entrance is actually going to be internal to the area, not external to it. That way, it'll be a completely sealed unit. So the transit tube will probably be somewhere like here. Just saying you can build that now. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. It is a good suggestion, but I'm going to err on the side of caution with that one. Personally, I think purple tastes the best, but blue smells best. Although, can't forget how good beige sounds. Hollow Soul, I mean, at least for the first part, saying the purple tastes best, probably you gained a couple of points with Sheelab, if nothing else. I'm kind of tired of waiting on this one, so we're going to bump this up to 7. We're coming along. We do need some paintings, though. You're quite right. We do actually need some extra beautification in the bedrooms. Some landscape canvassing. Alternatively... Hear me out, chat. Alternatively, I go with corner molding. Let's actually have a look at the decor. It's already at 120. Got 100. I love how the Genius Marble sculpture, I mean, it's quite nice, sure, but I mean, look at that carpet, though. I mean, it's nice having an amazing Genius sculpture nearby, but that carpet! Wow. But sure, we'll pop in some extra furniture. Which thing looks the best? Decor plus 50% for making it a niobium. Really? Am I going to have to make these out of niobium just to be that swank? Ugh. Stressing. I'm not making these plant pots out of niobium. I refuse. There's a point where you just have to say no, chat. Out of gold, good. Gonna need more gold soon at this rate. Is it sand there? Where does the sand come from? Where is he? How much more diamond have I got? I've got enough that I could put some extra diamond plant pots in if I really, really wanted to. Just have regular plant pots. And keep the diamond for toilets. Right, those are all 6s, and it's good enough for now. The 7s are still being done as a high priority, which I'm very happy about. Okay, gotta have to sleep. Good night, all. Good night, mate. Look, it's not a golden throne, it's a diamond throne, and I feel that is a higher tier of throne. You've got wood. Well, no, first you've got basically dirt. You've got a no throne at all. You've got a pit in the floor and some lye that you throw down there. Then you've got like a wooden throne, and then you move up to a porcelain throne. Then you've got a golden throne, and then diamond throne. I am sparing no expense for my duplicants. This one's done, so should be able to deconstruct it. Actually, no. Cancel that first, because I don't know how that's going to interact with things. What about the Iron Throne? Or the Frozen Throne? Oh, those are different types of thrones. The Iron Throne is the one that you give people that you don't like. Right after you fed them impossibly heavy, greasy food. Wouldn't diamond be cold? Look, okay, the shock of the cold in the morning is just what you need to wake up. Overheated. Oh, okay, well, that doesn't really need to be there anymore, so we'll just get rid of it. Oh my lord. The Wheezewort's too hot? The Wheezeworts are too hot, yes. It's 99 degrees there. Dear lord, what have we done? Okay. I need to help out a bit, so... And this was going to be a high priority. Tunk, tunk, tunk. Make it happen, duplicants. It happen faster. There we go. Let's pull down the water from up there, and that should allow the Wheezeworts to do their thing. Sadly, this is going to pretty much flood the molten... Well, I was going to say the molten core. The frozen core, it's not very frozen anymore. That stopped being frozen long ago. It will accelerate the rate at which it is not frozen. Significantly. It will significantly accelerate. Another volcano. We want to keep that reasonably low. Just enough that should I need to. Well, yeah. Basically, I'm a little bit concerned that having that at 2,000 will mean that there is a small chance that the geyser will overpressurize. Oh, detected something. Having some trouble getting these things closed in time. Probably every time we lose power over here, actually. Alright, given that, I'm going to say that I need, quite desperately, to have some extra power storage. Specifically to buffer these devices. Shouldn't need to complicate these. No. That should give them a bit of a buffer for if there is a slight gap in my power production. Those things won't shut down and then open the... Because that's what I think is happening. They're opening up because I run out of power briefly. Some patrolling down here. Generally, that's okay. Decent amount of carbon dioxide down here. In here, it's no longer raining anymore. That ship sailed. I could distribute the coolant a lot more down here if I really wanted to. I'm sending it back out at about 50 degrees. I actually think I'm going to have to. Because, as it stands, I am definitely going to start hitting problems with my coolant up top. With the aqua tuners. This is going to have to be done crazy fast. Because if it is not done crazy fast, the consequence is actually kind of bad. We should be able to reach 4 up, so let's have that all done on 9. And then once that's done, we're going to do exactly the same on this side. We're going to spread them out so they're getting more of the chill of this water. Which will take a little bit of the pressure off my thermo aqua tuners up here. Little by little. Body temperature here. That's still that hot. Yes, it is. Fair enough. There's another way that you can quickly cool things down. Now starting to get into positions where I'm not as confident about our ability to cool. This will help a fair bit, though. Sure, someone can come along and sculpt this if they really want to, or it can do that, and it will drop the temperature quite aggressively. Which is exactly what I was expecting. Doing down here. It's not doing too... Ooh, wait. Oh. Wait a second. If this ever gets to 159, we... Oh, okay, we're fine. It's water. It's water. It can't get to 159. Oh, for a second there I was concerned. But if it should ever be anything other than water, something that can hold a temperature up to about 160, then that could potentially melt stuff that we really would rather not be melted. Hey, old Maple Wren! Yeah, the base is quite large here. Here you go. There's a full size of it. You're currently working on a new kind of home. This is the one we started in. Room for 12 duplicants to live a pretty comfortable life. We're doubling it. And we're going ultra swank, like personal bedrooms swank. It's taking time though. How are we down over here? We're ready to actually go off on another mission if we want to. Well, I'm going to stop telling you to collect all of this. Although you can collect 11 kilos. 11 kilos? That doesn't seem like a lot. Is that 1,100 kilos? Did you just grab just enough? I don't even... Either way, I don't actually mind. You can leave that there for now. There's 12 tons right there. Right. Time for us, I feel, to go on another journey. Who's going next? It is Shelly, you're always so unhappy. Shelly, are you unhappy because you just don't like being here? Is it a relief when we send you to space? Is it the only time that you feel that you're ever able to just be yourself? Either way, you're going to be sent out there. I hope you enjoy. And chunk. Well done, Shelly. Do we want to get more fullerene? Yes, actually we do. Also, I would like to add in super coolant. Got a little bit of super coolant right now. 100 kilos. I would like more. I wonder, can I launch this even though... Let's find out what happens. This is a perfect time for science. There's only trace amounts of fullerene. Go! What will happen to the regolith? What will happen to the rocket? Ha ha ha! Ultra fast digging! I don't even need robo-miners. I am pleased with this outcome, truly. I hope these things get repaired, though. Could I bump that repair priority up a little bit? A couple of things got bashed recently. I've got enough power now that all of these things should be managed relatively well. New printables? Sure. Take some extra solid oxygen, why not? Now that you're in the rocket, we have some things we need to test. It's the best time. It's the best time. And perhaps the only time that you can safely do that. They have options, you know, it's... I often find myself telling people, it's like, oh, do you want to do this with me? And I'm, no. And I get stroppy with it. I'm like, well, if you didn't want me to have a choice and the potential of giving you the answer you didn't want, then just tell me to do it. Don't ask me if I want to. Because that gives me the illusion of choice. And the threat that I might choose the wrong thing, according to you. Like, Shelly, would you like to get in this rocket so I can test what would happen if I fire the solid fuel boosters while they're buried under regolith? No? Oh. Well, now I'm going to feel like a dick if I force you now. I gave you a choice. No, it's far better to be... Shelly, get in the rocket. We're going on an adventure. The adventure is starting, now that you're fully belted up in the rocket, with firing the boosters whilst they're entombed in regolith. Best of luck!